Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Kim with Abundant Life Tarot. I'm sure y'all know that. I see my friend Deanne is here. Hello, hi, 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 hi. I'm so happy to do this kind of live today. It has been long overdue to have an unboxing, okay? It's been long overdue for me. So I'm going to bring y'all along with me on this unboxing journey. And then we're gonna throw a couple of cards and break her in. We're gonna break her in. How you doing, Deanne? I'm so happy you're here. I'm like, did you do a live today? I hope I didn't miss one. I have to share with you all. I was gonna do my little intro song, but I'm not gonna even do that because I'm just too excited, too jazzed. So today I went to town to go pick up my package, right? I had a few packages to pick up, but I made a friend with another expat here who connected me with a bunch of expats who are from my hometown in Northern California. And so one of them came and visited, and she insists on getting readings now for me every time she comes to visit. She visits pretty often. And this was the first time that I did a reading here in my reading room. Okay, so I'm on a high right now. Normally, when I do readings face to face with people out here in Dominican Republic, I'll go to them, I'll go to their place, or we'll meet at a cafe, or we'll go to the beach, and I'll throw cards there. But this was the first time someone came here, and it was so magical and so. It's like is what I've always hoped for. Even in the States, only like close relatives and friends would come to my house there when I lived in Sacramento. And no one who was like coming to me as a reader came. I mean, plus, I really started my real deal readings during the pandemic, all of that stuff. So I'm just in all my feels today, you guys. I'm just in all my feels. Hi, Myrna. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I'm here. Notification. Oh, yes. Did you get notified? So I have to always remind people because after a while, if you've been subscribed to the channel, I think sometimes what happens is YouTube goes through some sort of like little thing where they update something and then notifications get kicked off. Sometimes people even get unsubscribed or they just don't know I'm here. So I have to do a spiel, subscribe, hit the notification button. So, or the reminder, I call it the reminder because that's how it shows up for me. I don't know. I mean, I go in and I click the little bell, but just setting the reminders on the lives when you see that I've scheduled them, that helps. Hey, MA, welcome. Happy you look. I had it just a hair later today, a hair later the live, and my peeps are here. Thank you. It's so cool. I am going to finally do a little tour of my whole reading space. Um, hi.
I believe.
You could stay, but just know I'm not, you're going to be oblivious to me because I'm going to be in this world. So my husband's here in the room, in my reading space. He's supporting, but he's not going to understand when I start unboxing, like the giddiness of it all. So I'm just forewarning you. I do know you like that. But I want to do a tour and show you all my little reading space one of these days, very, very soon. I'm all thrilled. So, why are we here? I backed a deck. It's like November. I go through these little spats like every 6 months where I'm like, oh, stop looking around. I go through these things where I'm like, oh, I really like a deck and I really want to back one on Kickstarter. So that's what happened here. That's what happened here. So I got it shipped. And what else is in here? I like to see what the goodies are. Oh, a patch. Oh, a thank you card. Ooh, a coupon. So Mud Witch Industries. And her name escapes me. Oh, Beth. Beth Kelly of Mud Witch Industries created this deck. A pretty seamless Kickstarter experience, I have to say. Like, I saw it, it funded in 12 hours. I was like, this is meant to be, and y'all will understand in a minute why. So funny having you watch me.
Is it okay? Do you want me to leave?
No, you can stay. It's just funny. I have an outside audience, and normally it's just us. It's like the fourth wall situation happening right now. And you're in. I'm ignoring you.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Look, I got a patch. See? Well, let me see what it says. It says, "We got your back, Mud Witch Industries." And this is so cute.
Oh,
Now, I just have to figure out what I would put it on because we don't wear denim jackets out here. It's too hot. And this is something I would put on my denim jacket. And I don't really wear jeans either because it's too hot.
We'll find a place.
Hmm?
We'll find a place.
Yeah, we'll figure out a place to put my patch. I like to save all the goodies that come in a package from an indie deck creator. I'm like, so here's the box. Can you guys see that? Points of view. Hold on. Deanne says, "I did. When I typed notification, the second one came through. Thank you for letting me know that it works. Because I don't know. I do all the little things that they say to say as a YouTuber. And then I'm like, does it work? I don't know." Hey, Andy. I'm happy you are here. Thank you for joining. Oh, and Deanne, my friend from Blue Crescent Tarot, says, "Hi, Kim's husband." He smiled. He's happy and flattered. Oh, Andy says, "Hello, husband." Yes, and then there will be a whole time where I don't look at Kickstarter. It's not even on my radar. I ain't even thinking about it. And then I don't know, something just says, "Go check it out, see what's out there." And then I found this baby. It's so pretty. I like the navy blue.
Might have our daughter join your life.
No, she's not in the mood for that. That's not what this is. That's not what we're doing today. No, she don't want to come. She's an introvert like me. I love that deep blue. This is more of a modern aesthetic. Like, so just so you all know, that's the kind of Oracle deck we're dealing with. And it's in plastic. And it's got a guidebook. Ooh. So here's the box. And then the guidebook. So it fits for the guidebook. And then the deck is actually quite small, which I was hoping for. I was hoping, when I saw the box size, I was like, please don't actually be cards that size. I'll tolerate it if you are, but please don't be. And it wasn't. Oh, so we'll have the guidebook out. You have to forgive me too. This is not my normal time. Normally I start at 2:40. It's my weird thing. And I'm now, it's 3 something. So I'm a little like, what's going on? Plus my natural high from doing the reading. I always get like a natural high afterwards, after I do a reading. Unless it was like some shadowy type of deck. But even the ones that I do for like Mystery Mystic Mondays, there's just this, I don't know, maybe you all can relate. And then there are those few times where it's like, oh, I just want to lay down. But most of the time I get high off of delivering readings. Ooh, I like the way they feel. I can't think of who has a slow tarot? Do you have the slow tarot? And you know how it's got that, how do you call it? Where it's, why can't I think of the word? It's like, can it do it justice? Can you even see? I don't think you can see like I could see. The slow tarot kind of comes to mind. And it's kind of like not plasticky. Where are my words today? Where are they? The reading that I did for my face-to-face client today was supposed to be yesterday. So I'm like in a different headspace, but that's okay. That's okay. Hi, you're back. And she didn't come. I knew she wouldn't. So.
I thought she's going on YouTube.
Oh.
The whole family's here.
No. Don't have her be trying to moderate. Hello, Iridescent C. How are you? I like that name. Hey, Kristen Louise. Thank you for joining me. We're just doing an unboxing of the Points of View Oracle. And also, you all, let me know, have you heard of the Points of View Oracle? Crunch. Hey, Kim says, when you have a nice, when he comes back, he just stepped down and let him know because he just eats this up because he's like, he says, I give y'all more love than I give him. So I'm nicer, he says, to my subscribers than I am to him. Lies. Ooh, I need Ty in my life. Hey, Sky, how are you? Oh, I had such a great time in your live. You guys need to check it out because it's just yesterday. Crunch, that's my girl. So that's my daughter. Dang it. Now I can't be all R-rated. Thank you. It's linen laminated finish. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate you because it was going to drive me crazy. Oh, thank you. Does it have wet stamping like True Black? I don't have the True Black Tarot. And maybe that'll change. I really like that deck. I just haven't gotten it yet. So I'm not sure. Maybe Andy can clarify if that is the same. But I'm pretty sure it's like that linen laminated finish. I'm pretty sure. Yes, MA has a channel. Please check it out. I just subscribed because I just learned that MA has a channel and I will be binging your videos. Yes, so this is a new one. This is a new one. And now that it's gone through the Kickstarter phase, it's entering the pre-order first edition phase, which for me, actually, that was when I was in my real heavy acquisition phase of collecting decks. That was my sweet spot. I didn't really usually back it at the Kickstarter level because I'm too impatient for that. And then there's always like sorts of like bumps and bruises that come with the creation. I like once they have already completed the project, it's still a first edition, and then I slip in real fast. And I end up sometimes getting my pre-ordered deck before the Kickstarter backers get it, which is kind of jacked up, but it's just the way it works out. But I didn't do it this time with this one because my intuition told me that I didn't need to wait, that I could just go ahead and do this. So I don't know if I should read the guidebook first or tell you or just show you the cards, because I think I'll just show you the cards first. It's a little different, this deck, but I'll show you. Oh, it feels good. So let me see if it'll do justice. It says, say the thing. See that?
Oh, I like that one.
You like that one? Oh, one of my kind viewers said you have a nice voice.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
They can hear my voice.
They can hear you. Sharking. I'm now at a place in my Oracle collecting where the deck has to have either really unique artwork or keywords that are not what we usually see. We see abundance and we'll see what are some common like Oracle-y kind of words, and they're always across the board the same, just constantly the same keywords. So what drew me to this deck was that it had different kind of keywords that triggers different parts of my Oracle reading brain. Root down. Oh, look at that.
Can I see the same way it is card?
You want to see the say what it is card? Say the thing, it says. You need to say the thing.
Say, get to the point.
Yes. Say the
how you
thing.
feel. Let it
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah. I like that. Oh, I like this one. So it's kind of got, it's like I'm looking down, and I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice, but it's like I'm looking down at my feet. So root down, but then it also is like designed like a tree. And then it's also like the root systems. But then if you look at it in the white lines is what's depicting you looking down at your feet, root down.
Turn it over.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Like that. Look at you trying to show. Pick up your mess. I like that one. Give me that other one, please. No, you can't keep the ones. I have to shuffle it. No, I'm going to do readings with them.
These are my favorites.
They're brown too. Okay. Sit up straight. I used to hear that a lot because I slouch.
Who's that?
It's good, huh?
Good.
Sit up straight. Whether you could think of all sorts of meanings that could embody.
Sit up straight.
Sit up straight.
Have a backbone.
Have a backbone. Thank you. Or, if you've been feeling down, sometimes just the act of sitting up straight, moving forward. If you do nothing else, sit up straight. Lay it down.
Who the fuck did that day?
Don't cuss, because then it'll cause issues. Yes, they can. I like lay it down. Now this is interesting. Down slap. Somebody getting slapped. But I never heard of it down slap. That's
my deck, baby.
Yeah, this is your deck.
He introduced me to this.
Yes. Maybe I got it for him.
Oh
His birthday's
God,
next week, so his little Taurus self.
Who did that?
Answer the call. I like this one. I mean, we have oracle cards that say something similar to this and probably even uses this phrasing, but it means it. I don't know. Feels a little modern magic. Untangle. Untangle. Balance and motion. Oh, I like pounce. You like this one. Body vision. Body vision.
The electric eel. You have so much power from yourself. You don't know. You think you're ill, but you could drop a line with your electricity.
I like that. I like this one. Soothe. See the baby hand in the big hand? I like soothe. Soothe. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? Silence. Close them lips.
Listen.
Yes. Silence is golden. 4 a.m. Yeah. 4 a.m. Can you see that? Rest. I can't wait to use this deck. Okay, and this is one of those cards that made me say, okay, I'm going to buy it. Silt. And it's over the heart. The little finely grained, you know what silt is?
Cholesterol?
Well, like not the literal heart, but still, the finely.
The fine sand.
Yes, the fine sand. Yeah, okay, of the marshes or silt. I wanted to look at the guidebook for silt. It's got like Just feels so good.
So tight.
And it's alphabetically in order. What, the deck? And look at the color palette. I love that.
Dude.
Wait, this is one of my favorites. The color, at least. Rust. It's important to have a rust card in the Oracle deck, I suppose.
Mess.
Okay, silt is the mark of the soul's deep remembrance, the fine dust of relationship and experience that infiltrates the cells,
What?
coats the heart, the ash of love and pain and tenderness, the silky soft remnants of experiences that have touched, changed, and moved the physical and spiritual body, the fine bits of love we acquire. Oh, I love that. The ones that stay. After digestion, absorption, elimination, silt is left behind.
The ones that stay.
The ones that stay. All we take in, consciously or unconsciously. Silt calls you to remember what matters, the memories that existed even before you came into this world. Honor your past. Remember what you have chosen and what has chosen you. Ooh. Silt calls you to accept relationships, the pain, the love, and the lessons, knowing that you can scrub away what doesn't serve you anymore. I love that card so much. That was one of the ones that I was like, I don't back that.
That's badass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Badass. Hopefully that doesn't cause, yeah. Effervescent. Oh, that was in there moderating. Slow.
Who's Ella?
You know who Ella is. Slow. Slow down. Sometimes it's slow. Sometimes you need to, tranquilo.
You're what?
Flow. I am in love with this color palette.
You got flow, baby. That's what you do that.
Ooh, she snake. Now that one I would have to probably look at the guidebook and see if it came up. She snake. Can you see that?
A she snake? What, yeah, look at that. What is it?
She snake. Well, I guess we could just read an excerpt because I'm like, what is she snake?
I could read it with my voice. I could read she snake from the guidebook. I want to participate. I'm a little jealous.
I know.
I'll be quiet.
You'll be quiet. Okay. The Oracle, so she snake, the Oracle of Sensuality is here because you are too far from your physical body. Your sensual self has been diminished, minimized, hidden, lost. That is over now as she snake commands you to feel into your body. Ooh, allow yourself to slither and glide. Your sense of pleasure yearns to awaken. Abandon messages of restriction and stop denying yourself satisfaction. Any small act like drinking ice cold water or touching something soft. Perhaps it's bringing something into your space that stimulates your senses. Maybe you need to move your body. I know I do. I need to stretch. To touch or be touched. Listen to its natural rhythm. Touch, lick, smell, taste, feel that which is pleasurable to you. She snake is the messenger of love, sensation. I was like sensuality. Sensation. And she is beckoning you to connect in through your physical body. So that's who she snake is.
Was it the little things that you got for the dryer with the smell?
That was she snaking right there.
Okay,
that was
see,
she
I know
snaking. Touch your stuff. I don't know. I don't know why my mind went somewhere else.
Well, love yourself.
Touch your stuff. Touch your stuff. What is your stuff? Touch it.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Dropped the card.
That was a good card. I can do that card.
See through. Look up, precious. I like that one too. I'll be using this one with the crying. Look up. Look up. I'd be like, look up, buttercup.
Yeah.
It's going to be all right. Get low. Get low. Ooh, no, I like this one. This is another one that I really like. 30,000 feet.
What is it? I don't get it.
You don't get 30,000 feet?
Was it a satellite image?
Oh, well, but the satellite image will be further away. 30,000 feet. But it's, it's a high perspective looking down. And
Oh, how big things are.
Yeah.
It's not about you.
yeah,
Okay.
30,000
okay.
feet.
Yeah. It's a lot of people, and you can see from 30,000 feet.
Elevator to your deep heart. I like this one. Flat on your back. That's the waving the white flag. Oh, I like hindsight. Look, you see that? I have to stop for a moment and see the comments. Let's see what you all are saying. I get it now. You were just talking about the cardstock in general. Yes. Ella, no, I don't. I think I just got a linen laminated deck. I didn't know what to call it. I know. I used to pay more attention to the different finishes and stuff, and now I don't know. I'm like, it feels good in the hands. It's going to shuffle well. And that says nothing. No, I don't think so. No wet stamping. Thank you, DM, for entertaining Crunch. Well, at least I refer anyone watching to Alta for deck collecting course. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're actually next week going to be revisiting. I'm going to be going back to having discussions based off of the courses. So next up, we're going to be talking about myths in deck collecting. So that's going to be a fun one. And then we have a couple more to do from the course. So thank you. It's a free course on mindful deck collecting. Let's see. The cards are divided into categories that might be helpful to point out. I know. So that's why at first I was like, do I discuss it? Or do I just go through the cards and show you the images and then we kind of pull them together, because it is a little system. So thank you for mentioning that, because it might be like, what are they talking about? It's like little suits, categories, suits. I love, you love Oracle categories. Some people love them. Some people hate them. Hi, thank you for popping by. I love that. Yes. Okay. Like roots coming from the feet. We talk about that in modern dance a lot. Exactly. You got to implanting yourself, I like that. And rooting yourself. Oh, I think I was tempted by this one, but I had to skip the Kickstarter. I slouched too. Yeah. You probably got that a lot, right, Scott? Like, sit up straight, stand up, walk straight. You're like, okay. Some of us just slouch a little. I should make an Oracle deck with a card that says wash your face. Yeah, that would be a good one. Wash your face.
With water only, no product.
Well, you can't add all those keywords to the card. I mean, you could add it in the guidebook. You just wash your face. Get yourself together. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. Visitors, the views, the vibes, the moves. She's on the moves right now, I think. That's probably the she snake. Adjust your crown. That would be a great keyword for a card. It is good because slouching, it actually, physiologically, slouching is not really good, for the spine, for the, the organs. So it is great posture, has a lot of different benefits for sure.
If you want to be uppity.
No, it helps with breath. It's very important. Because I was tall for a long period of time when I was in school, one of the taller girls. and all the girls in the class when I was in elementary school were very short. The boys, the girls, and you know, when you're like in fourth, fifth, and sixth grade, where you're starting to kind of like boys, you think they're looking at you, and you're super taller than them, and so I started to slouch, to kind of almost shrink my size to be like where the shorter people were, and so didn't work. You can't hide your height. But in my mind back then, I thought I could. Face is smooth with a down slap and rough with an up slap. Hey. Oh, yes. Psh. Thank you. Yes. If you like the video, please be so kind to like the video. Hesha. I like the different colors too. So it's like a different kind of, it's not pastel-y, it's not, you know, jewel tones. It's this different kind of palette that just really appealed to me. I mean, maybe this one's jewel toned. Hello, my friend. Hi, Heather. This is Silver Star Priestess. She was on Scott's channel yesterday. Please, please check it out. Scott, if you want to drop the link so people can check it out. It was a great interview. I enjoyed that a lot. Silver Star Priestess, welcome. It's Heather. Oh, the ones that stay, right? I was like, oh, that card, the silk card. That's the heart. The ones that stay, they matter, right? Where are you, silk? There you are. It's that one. So next we have Judge, the Judge. I love that name too. Iridescent Sea. I just want to dive in it. Let me do this. It's not working, my mouse. Okay. Blank Stare. Now that's an interesting one. I don't remember this one. I like an owl. Of course, I like an owl. Blank Stare. I'm giving you a blank stare. I don't know how to do a blank stare. Oh my God. Blank
I know how to
stare.
do blank stare. It's basically like I don't need to hear nothing else.
Okay, that's a good one. I like this one. The Long View. I'm trying to get it where you guys can see it. The Long View. My viewing audience in here. I really like this one. Shrink. Look at his little head. Maybe it's speaking to you're shrinking, you're playing it small, or maybe it's like, oh, you need to shrink, like you're doing too much, right? It could be, you could go either way depending on what the cards are saying.
You got the pounds. Shrink the 30 pounds. Yeah.
Another one that drew me to it, this deck, was Weirdo. I love that one. I'm sorry. You just, every now and then you need a card like that in your Oracle deck. Frog. Yeah, I like this one too. I like he's wearing a little flannel shirt. Now this one is interesting, and I think you're gonna like it. The Herd. Now look, it's not a herd of cattle. It's a herd of
ticky-tack
people living and experiencing the herd mentality, all living all the same. But is that always a bad thing? Is it a good thing?
Mm-hmm. Good.
Prickly skin. Prickly skin would be one that we would probably, because like Andy mentioned, this is a part of a little system, like the categories, the Oracle categories or suits or whatever. So it'll probably make more sense when you see the cards all collectively in their little categories. Elixir. I like elixir. Amoeba. Oh, what do you all think about amoeba as a card, a keyword? What do you think about that?
We're all parasites in our own ways.
Crone. Oh, I like that. The guides. Look at all those signs. Gut. Wow. Look at the little
Gears.
gears. Thank you, Ella. Gears. With the gut. Making things work. The destroyer. I love the stock. Last one, the creator. Look at that navy blue with the gold and the white. Like, oh, that color palette is just divine. All right. I can't do it yet. I don't. I think I've already showed them my favorite one, Ella. It was the silk one. That was beautiful. I love this deck. Points of View Oracle. Here's the guidebook. No, you can't have the book. I gotta use it for the video. You have to wait. You can't. You get to see it all the time. You're not being censored today. That one day was crazy, right? It kept. So I was censored. I said like one cuss word, and after that, every little thing I said that was kind of like a cuss word, but kind of not, they censored me and shut it down. And so I'm like, I don't want that to happen. That made me mad. And apparently there's some setting I'm supposed to select to prevent that from happening. And maybe I fixed it. I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. I love y'all's names. Hope you're well. Good to catch. Oh, thank you for catching. I was like, at first wasn't going to do this live. And then my husband, I was trying to figure out how I was going to do this unboxing and how I was going to do it. And since Thursday is my day of doing live streams, he was like, why don't you just do a live stream versus recording the video and blah, blah, blah. And it worked out. Thank you.
Thanks for that.
Do you like cookies?
Grab your junk. That's a good one. Oh, you all, the places where my mind goes. Grab your junk. But grab your junk would be a good one for this deck, right? Because it could be like grab your junk or grab your junk. You know what I mean. You don't, but I do. Stop, Ella. You're distracting me. Yeah, all our minds went there. And that's why it would be an appropriate card for this deck. Because it's like, what? This is a family show. Impromptu one. I was not planning this. Normally everybody is out. Don't come in here while I'm doing a live stream.
Expand your space.
No, expand your space. That's a good keyword. Thank you. I'm thinking I want this deck. I wasn't trying to do peer pressure, but if you happen to be in the market for a deck and it's at the pre-order stage, this might be one to add. Yes, it was a weird phenomenon of me getting bleeped out and cut off by StreamYard or YouTube or both. I don't know. These are great keywords. And that's what I look for now in an Oracle deck. I'm gonna try and riffle shuffle it. That's what I look for in an Oracle deck, is one that has keywords that really are like thought-provoking, outside of the box, causes you to think and ponder and all of that good stuff, like sharking, weirdo, root down, right? Being up, flying in a plane, yes. And when you're talking about the 30,000 feet, being up in an airplane, when you look down, you see the little squares of like and everything looks so tiny and almost unreal when you're in a plane. I could think of all sorts of things being in a plane 30,000 feet. Hello, my friend. Hi, Indigo Key Oracle. Thank you for joining me. I'm so happy all my little friends are here. And my Ko-fi members, too. Thank you. Greetings, everyone. Okay. The supermodel height. Oh, no, it ended up, you know what? With me being tall, it didn't pan out forever. People end up being way taller when I was in junior high. So I was tall in elementary, and then I'm 5'8". So in the realm of tallness, no. My sister's 6 foot though. So she got all the tall genes, but I was tall for a hot second. Oh yeah, my daughter's going to be taller than me though, because she's at my height now at the age of 11. So, and I'm 5'8". Stop growing. Oh, we haven't started the reading portion, my love, and I don't know. We'll try your question with the Oracle if you're still around. But with oracles, sometimes it answers the questions succinctly, and sometimes the spirit gives you a message that spirit wants to share with you. So you got a lot of questions. Okay, like the colors and pictures. One word gives me much more range. Thank you. That's what I want, is range in a reading, right? And that's exciting for us, delivering the readings. I mean, yeah. This one's, hey, my friend. How are you? Auntie K, another great channel. We got folks with channels up in here. We got Auntie K's Tarot Insights, Indigo Key Oracle, Silver Star Priestess. Actually, all you all have to do, hello, all you have to do is just copy and paste these wonderful names, these channels into another YouTube search, and then find them and then subscribe, because they're all you guys are all my favorite, like Kristen Louise and Scott Scorpio Moon Tarot. Let me know if I'm forgetting anyone. And Blue Crescent Tarot. You guys are the bee's knees. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you all a bit about, thank you, the live. You all need to check it out. It was just yesterday. I love what Scott and Heather said in the interview that Scott did of Heather, and it was some good stuff there. The trap house. I need that the trap house as one of a keyword card. Ooh, we might have to do a joint collaboration on an oracle deck that would include our keywords. I would say the herd, the trap house. I love that. Is that for the herd? The herd? You guys are out? Okay. Now I can really get busy and talk. I like that picture, like taking control of the will. Amoeba is pretty descriptive of bad relationships. Yes, the amoeba. Gets stuck on you. I love these cards. Absolutely beautiful. Hi, Patrice. That's okay. I'm glad you are here. I receive your love. We're just having fun going through an unboxing, and I'm going through the comments. Grab your junk could also be covered with pick up your mess. True. Very well true. I like that it's naughty, but nice. Grab your junk. Because there are times when you need a little debauchery in your life, but there are times when you do need to grab your junk, pick up your and get going. So, yeah. Thank you. My family, they gave me a break. They left for a moment. Zoom out. Yes. Hey, Tarot Girl Live. How are you? I'm so happy you are. Yes. So it's not, I think it was is it 45 cards? Does it say on the box? Maybe I'll say in the guidebook. Because I have this thing where I don't like too few cards that make them kind of difficult to shuffle. So I should know this. I could probably go to the website. It's either, what is it, 45 or 52? I don't know. But I was hoping it would say it clearly. Well, anyways, we're going to talk a bit about the guidebook. And I'll double check you all. Let me see. Hold on a sec. Points of view, Oracle. I'm going to, as I chew on a bit of pineapple. It is 44 cards, so it's a 44 card deck. I'm a little hungry. Sorry, I'm all smacking. Long day, hardly ate. But I have a pasta meal for my early dinner. Yes, I know. That's why I love Oracle decks, because it's like the sky's the limit. I mean, you could do the same with Tarot a bit, but a collab Oracle deck would be just divine. Oh, yes. Zoom out keyword. Yes. You got to zoom out. And you see how, like, where your mind can go when you have the right keywords or the right images, and it's like magic. So, okay. All right. So let's talk about this so that way I don't keep y'all here forever. So we got this cool guidebook, Points of View Oracle, Beth Kelly, Mud Witch Industries. And how do these cards work? I think we're just going to talk about the categories. It says they work because you work. They know because you are in a relationship with everything. You're in a relationship not only with yourself, but with source, divinity, nature. You're connected with all that surrounds you. You sit perfectly placed within a larger system that is designed to support your greatest good and balance with the good of the whole. Not just you, but all living beings, seen, unseen, felt, known, and unknown. I like that. We won't go too much into that, but we will talk about the categories. So the deck is divided into 4 categories. It says each category is delineated by an icon that you see in the corners of the card. This will help you identify the overarching theme of each card. Here's the 4 themes, right? And I'll see if I can find them in the deck here. So we've got the visitors. Represents a person, a part, an animal, or a spirit that visits you in a reading. Visitors embody the essence of the message and always brings a loving and sometimes firm message. Okay. So I'm going to see if did they give me the symbol? How do I know? I'm assuming. I was hoping they were going to have a little picture, but maybe it's the visitors. Okay, so they have it divided here. So it's a cover page, and then it goes into it. So let me see what the visitor, that's the visitor symbol, and that would be in the corner. So the next category is the views. Represents a much needed change of perspective, change your viewpoint, and a fresh way of being can emerge. So let me read that again. Represents a much needed change of perspective, change your viewpoint, and a fresh way of being can emerge. Look around. Things aren't always as they appear. So those first 2 categories, the visitors, the views. Then we have the vibes. Represents moods and emotions that pass through. Tune into the vibe. Move your body. Shift your energy. Embrace the feeling to live more presently and wholly. Okay. So those are the vibes. And then finally, the last category is the moves. Represents an action or a movement that you are being called to make. Get unstuck, create momentum, take a risk that will propel you into a new adventure, or at least out of the muck. So those are the 4 overarching categories, or the main kind of thrust of the card's meanings. And so the symbols are at the corners of this deck. Let's see if I can find some, for example. And then it says ways to use this deck. First rule, there are no rules. The following are suggestions only. You could just use easy peasy, grab and go, 4 points of view. So you can maybe shuffle till you get 4 points, or maybe flip until you get to all 4 points of view, I guess. Take the long row. So I guess these are ways of working with it, like spreads. Yeah. So what is this one? Sharking. Is this the movement? Okay. The moves. So sharking and balance in motion. So I wonder if they're color coded. I don't think they are. No, they're not. Because answer the call is like orange. I was like, oh, maybe they're all the same colors, but they're not. I really like this deck. I really like it. So now we could now you're getting a feel for it. We can pull some cards and see how it rolls. I wonder about a collab oracle with Ko-fi members related to business challenges, growth, and journey. I would love to do that. That is a fantastic idea. So my Ko-fi membership is my premium membership that I'm doing over there, and we are doing great things. It's for those who are embarking on, taking their reading business or their readings to the next level, going pro, and I love what we're doing over there. So thank you for mentioning that. And I really like that idea. I think I'm game for it. I know my way a little bit around make playing cards. So if we wanted to go that route, I certainly, can help with that. That would be great. That'd be a lovely project that we work on together. Yay. Yay. Oh, yes. Let's sub to each other. Let's support. Indigo meant to say, I love your name. Braiding my hair. I do use, well, let me be honest with you about my voodoo. So I have the hoodoo tarot, and I haven't been using it as much since I moved here in this particular place, and we've been here for about 6 or 7 months. So I go through moments where I use it often, just depending on what I'm called to do. But I don't have the voodoo tarot, but I do have the hoodoo tarot. Oh, I love it. Fast. I like that keyword. I love everybody coming up with these amazing keywords. High truth to power. If I ask for a card, I will get touch your stuff. I bet you I'm going to pull a card for you. We're going to see what jumps. And if it does, it's like, okay, we're done. We're done. I'm from the concrete jungle of New York. I can definitely tap into that space. Yes. I've always wanted to go to New York and see and experience the concrete jungle from that vantage point. I was from a concrete jungle in California, but it's probably a little different. City life, but a little, I'd imagine different. I feel like New York is edgy. Let me see. It's okay. It's the Hoodoo Tarot. Yes, indeedy. So I'm going to be honest. So that's why when people who come to the Facebook group, Abundant Life Tarot group, and they're like, I want to start the Hoodoo Tarot study, but I know that you all are doing something else. don't be shy, because I'm going to get back into working with it with those who come to the group for the Hoodoo Tarot. So it's like a way to help me stay, using my decks like I want to as well. I like that. So I'm going to pull some cards. Oh, yes. I like the colors. They are great for layering. And I'm always thinking of like, what tarot deck would this play with? And sometimes I use Oracle decks as just standalone decks. I don't couple them with tarot. Sometimes I do. Most times I do. But sometimes there's some decks that just, I read them by themselves, the Oracle. And I'm wondering if this might be one. Well, Ariansh, come back to me in separation. So do me a favor. If you're still in the chat, come back to me in separation. Can you clarify for me what that might mean? Who would like a card? So, because you're saying in separation, is that if they separate from whomever they're with, or if you separate from someone else, or because you both are separating? I guess I just need a little clarity. And if anyone wants me to draw a card, we'll do that. We'll kind of go with what's coming up for what my interpretation is. If you all want to speak on it, you can. And I'll look at the guidebook too, because that's part of getting to know this deck. Let's see. Just reading. We call it New York, Gotham City. My imagination goes places. Gotham City. It's got that vibe. Staying grounded and balanced is necessary. Oh, I bet, being with all that energy, New York energy, which probably, I just expect so much creativity there, but then also with the flip hand side of that, it can be quite destructive energies too. I've loved listening. Grains in, heading back to work. Thanks, May, for joining. I'm so happy you were able to make it. Have to go now. You have a great day too. So I'm just going to pull, maybe I will just pull a card for the collective to wrap up the live, because it's just under an hour. And I have a pasta dish that's calling me. I'm starving. So we're going to pull, no. I don't want to roll over them. We're going to pull a card from the Points of View Oracle. Let me show you the box. Look, down slap. I'm like, let's see. What's the message for us who are here, who will be watching the replay later? Maybe this message is just for you. Maybe it's for all of us. Pounce. I want one more card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, fine. The Herd. That's the last card. Shrink. So we got see-through, pounce, shrink, the herd. Oh, I am blessed by them. Thank you. The trap house. I love that. That's going to be our inside keyword, the trap house for the herd. That's our inside key word. So see through. We're at this moment of either a need to film to branch out, to be more exposed, to be more vulnerable, see through, to share, to show our true self. And in that, it can be a little bit scary because we have the pounce card, right? Do we feel like others are going to pounce on us if we really show and express who we truly are? If we step out, get, light shined upon us. But I sense that this is a calling to be see-through, to be shown, to be vulnerable, to put yourself out there. So that way, in doing so and taking that step, now you know when it's time to pounce on the next opportunity, the next thing, the next collaboration, the next video you create, the next project you embark on, the next thing you do for your business. You will know because you're putting yourself out there, see through. I'm curious to know what the guidebook says, but we're just going to go with what's coming up here. Shrink. Maybe this is saying it's not time to shrink. It is time to not shrink. This is a time to shine. We're right. I mean, in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in springtime. So feeling that energy and moving with it, and as opposed to shrinking and hibernating, maybe this is a call to not shrink. Now, some of you and some of us, it could be maybe you've been putting yourself out there. Maybe you've been too see-through. Maybe it's exposing you to some sort of level of attack. But for most of us, I'm sensing that this is the opposite. A need to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable, to be seen, and to not shrink. The trap house card, the herd. Knowing when to step out of her mentality and to think on your own, do things on your own, as a beat to your own drum, and that being celebrated, and you will get immediate success just doing that. There's something in our life, in each of us, where we're kind of following her mentality, and we need to be careful of that thinking, to sometimes take a step back and really see it for what it is. See something for what it is or what it isn't. I don't know. So I'm going to look at your comments, and then we're going to look at the guidebook. See through the trap house and pounce. Ooh, I like that. Seeing one for who they are. Yeah. It may be a season of that for people. And maybe you get to see, maybe you see that you look at inside of them and you see that their heart isn't, where you thought it was, or the opposite. You get to see through to who they really are. You see they actually have an amazing heart. Yes. Time to get out of we see her mentality all the time play out on every different level. And it's just like, we now need to take a moment to not be a part of that, because it's easy to get caught up in that. Go for what you know. Pounce, go for it. Yes. Shrink. By us showing up for ourselves, we give others permission. Yes. And where is our power? Our power is it's in the now, and it's in what we have the ability to do, right? And just us, like you said, by us showing up for ourselves, gives other people the permission to do it too. And sometimes that's all they need to take the next step. And what a better world for it when we are able to do that for ourselves. And in doing it for ourselves, we do it for others. And the blessing continues and continues and continues. So see through. Why did I just turn straight there without even thinking about it? See through. See through brings a message of transparency and clarity. It reminds you not to get lost in the content. Others may want to spin you a tale, but don't be fooled. Cut through the drama and the noise to see or hear what is really going on, what is beneath the surface of the skin. Seek to understand what is behind the words or actions of another, the underlying need. Don't trust the words alone. See through also reminds you that transparency is a brilliant tool for living and relating authentically. That was the word that was escaping me. I kept saying vulnerable, but authentically living, right? How are you showing yourself to others? Are you clouding their ability to see you with too many words? Ooh, are your words not aligned with your actions? Where might you unveil the parts of yourself that would be helpful for others to see you more clearly? Wow, that's what you were talking about, Heather. That's what you were talking about. Let's see if we can find pounce so easily. And so now that I know that the book is kind of divided in such a way, there we go. Pounce. You have waited, you have watched, your diligence and patience have paid off, and it is time to pounce. Pounce is here to let you know that now is the time for focused action, to jump into, to jump onto, to jump out of. No need to continue to observe. You have stalked the situation long enough. Be nimble and light. Oh, well, it says be nimble and light footed. Jump in, jump out. Be bouncy. The universe is pushing you to get in there and claim what is yours. Do your thing with precision, enthusiasm, and intention. Get after it. All right. Let's see if we can find shrink. I love the 4 a.m. card. I was kind of hoping that one would come up. Not today, though. There's shrink. Shrink appears as a warning that your perspective is tightening, narrowing, or small. Shrink shows you your fate if you stay on the path of narrow-mindedness, blame, or vengeance. If you find yourself stuck in a situation that feels impossible, know that shrink is here to tell you that you are limiting yourself. Your fear-based thoughts or anger are squeezing out possibility. It is time to refocus, expand, open your mind to possibility, and see the opportunity right in front of you. Oh, I like that. This may need to happen in the form of viewing someone you are angry with through the lens of compassion versus criticism. Or maybe it is seeking reconciliation over retaliation. Is it reconciliation, or am I retaliating right here, right now? What is it? Shrink brings a sense of mental expansion, thoughtfulness, openness, and care, even when you are feeling slighted. Drink water, find flow, reconstitute the part of you that can think, feel, and act your way through with love and compassion. So sometimes there's a call to shrink, and we talked about that earlier. And then finally, our trap house, the herd. Let's see, the herd. Oh, I'm curious. Up right here. So, and the herd is one of the cards that is, I don't know, what section is it in? The visitors. Okay. The herd is a message from the divine collective, letting you know that you belong. You are an integral part of the herd, and there's great power in the collective. The herd, your herd, values your talents, flaws, individuality, and needs your gifts in order to enhance and harness its collective power. Feel your place, settle in. You belong here. You belong here, y'all. You belong right here, over here. The herd is an affirmation that you are where you should be. You have your people. Let the safety of the herd hold you while you explore your unique contribution to the larger collective. If you are feeling isolated, lonely, or afraid, allow the herd to call you home. Find your people. They are out there. Find your people. The ones who get you, love you, see you. They are waiting for you. You won't find them at home all alone, though. So take the risk. Make the connections, network. Be brave, dear one. They are waiting to embrace and celebrate all that you are. I love the take on the herd in this. I really do. I really, really do. It's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, the crabs in a barrel trying to trap you in. Yes. And we have to be careful of that. And sometimes, the herd mentality, the herd folk mean well, like family, right? They mean well, but in their own fears and limiting thoughts, it could start to limit you and start to minimize you and diminish you and your path. So you have to know, yourself. You have to know what your desires are. You have to spend time with yourself to get to know that. It's so important. It's just so important. Who am I living my life for? Really? Laser beam focus. Go full spectrum. I never knew grandma could look so pretty. For real, for real. Hi, Arby. Welcome. The tribe goes with the herd. Yes, Kim, here we are. We love you, see you, get you. And I am so blessed by the herd that I'm a part of. You all are so amazing. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm going to try not to. But I swear, it's like, you guys have been here with me. You amazing beings of light have been here. And I love seeing you each on your journeys. That's why I love when you all get channels, so I can get just little glimpses. Or if you do social media and I get to see what you are doing. It's so beautiful. I've been on YouTube since 2017, August 2017, and seen a lot. Some people get called away from YouTube and do other things. Some people stay and stay and stay. And some people are, just the most amazing, just beings of support, to each other and to the content creators, for example. And so it's just, I'm feeling really blessed. Feeling really blessed. And I love you all too. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it's been an hour and 12 minutes? Can you believe that? Where'd the time go? Know exactly how you feel. This community is the most wonderful people. Changed my life. Indeed. Yes. I know. My husband eats my food. That's exactly how I feel, Heather. It's like totally changed my life. I was playing small for so long out of fear, out of thinking I had to, and then finding this community was just like, wow. There's people living and doing the things that I want to do. And it, like you said earlier, by them doing what they were doing, showing their light, gave me permission back when to do the same. And so it's just, I love it. Love it. Full circle, man. Full circle. So what do you all think? I'm going to wrap this live up. What did you think of this deck? I really like it. I had a feeling I would like it. And that's why when you don't buy decks in a while, and then you get one and it's like this, and you're like, oh, it feels so good, It feels so good. Feels so good. Sharking. Yeah. Big, profound ways. The change. So that's why when I be like, oh, I've like that one, yes, go after that dream. Even if you just do one little thing, do it. Find the people who are supporting you, who, where you feel like you can be yourself. And it propels you in a way you probably least expect it. So thank you. I'm excited to use it. I'm going to use it in some client reading. You think my clients would be ready for what these messages have to say? I'll probably do some readings for my husband with this deck and break it in that way. And then we'll give it a go for clients. But I really want to use it and get to know it. I just love the quirky keywords and the color palette. Look at that.
Magnificent.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so clever.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me all today. I appreciate you. Thank you, Heather. Thank you all so much for spending this Thursday afternoon. I will see you all next week. I'll be back for another live stream. Next week, we'll be talking about myths in deck collecting as part of my Choosing Your Next Deck Curating Your Collection course. That's on my website at abundantlifetarot.com. Myrna. What? Oh, thank you. I got it. You need to start your own channel. That's what you need to do. Thanks so much. Oh, thank you, Myrna. This was awesome. I'm going to check out the Oracle. Love to you all. I shall. I'll be chatting with my members this evening, my Ko-fi members. So I got your messages. I'm going to be sending some messages to you. Take care, everyone. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining.